Hi, I'm Megan, welcome to my channel, and in this video I'm going to share a quick tutorial on how I made this crochet bag. I've been slowly but surely working through my yarn stash, trying to use up a lot of the miscellaneous smaller amounts of yarn that I have. A great way to use them up is by making granny squares, and I had these various colors and brands of cotton yarn here that I decided to use for this project. I'll put the names of these colors down in the description box. To make this bag, I needed 13 granny squares. I made each square 5 rounds wide, and I made 5 squares in this color order and 8 squares in this color order. One reason for this is because if I made them all the exact same, I would have run out of some of the colors before finishing my 13 squares. The second reason is because when I go to connect all of my squares together, they are going to get joined in this shape and laid out in this way. So you can see where I came up with the 5 and 8 versus a different number combination. You can make your squares however you want, all exactly the same, every one different. This is just how I chose to make mine. Keep in mind, however, if you make smaller squares, you will have a smaller bag. Likewise, if you make bigger squares, you will have a bigger bag. I'm not going to share a tutorial on how to actually make a granny square in this video. If that is something that you need a tutorial for, I did make a step-by-step video showing how to make granny squares. I'll link that down in the description. I did take some time to block my squares so they are all nice and even, and I laid them out, and here is how I want to join them together. I'm going to join them using a slip stitch join. I'll link in the description my tutorial on how to join squares using a slip stitch. If you want to join them with a different method, that's fine. This is just how I chose to join mine. Once joined like this, we then have to fold the bag and join the edges to make, well, a bag. This shape I have here reminds me of a fish. So fold the tail of the fish up to meet the mouth of the fish. Then fold over the squares that are sticking out and join together like this. Once that's done, we need to add a little edging around the opening of the bag and some straps. To start off the edging, I'm going to single crochet in every space around the bag opening except in the peaks. I will crochet 2 single crochet stitches in the peak of each square, and this will help keep things even when I go to work on my straps. When I get to where I started, I slip stitch to join, chain 1, and then start another round of single crochet. Okay, I'm right at the peak. Now I'm going to start my handle. Remember when I said 2 single crochets in the peak? What I'm going to do is single crochet into the first single crochet peak stitch. And then I'm going to chain 80 times. Be careful not to twist the chain as you go. For a longer strap, chain more stitches. For a shorter strap, chain less stitches. Once I chain 80, I'm again checking that I did not twist my chain. Then I'm going to single crochet into the top left single crochet stitch on the next peak. Again, single crochet around the bag until we get to the next peak and repeat the same process to make another strap. Then single crochet around to where the row started and slip stitch to join. Okay, so we worked on the strap and the outside edge of the bag, but we missed the inside edges of the bag. So I'm going to join my yarn, chain 1, and then single crochet in each space up to the peak. And I'll single crochet into the remaining peak single crochet, and then single crochet along the length of the strap. And what I'm starting to do is build up the width of the strap. Continue all the way around, and then single crochet into the top of the other peak's remaining single crochet. Then single crochet in each remaining stitch and slip stitch to join the round. Repeat on the other side. Okay, both straps are well on their way, but I am getting low on black yarn, so now I'm going to switch to some pink yarn, and I'm just repeating the exact same process, single crochet around the edges of the bag and up and down the strap. You can do this as many times as you want. The more rows you add, the thicker the strap. Okay, pink looks good. Now I'm going to add some orange. Orange is on, but I really want to add the yellow and red as well, but I don't have a lot of either of these colors. So what I decided to do is slip stitch around with yellow, which doesn't make the straps any wider, but it adds a pop of the yellow color to the edge. Here's how that looks. And then for the red, I'm going to thread a length of the yarn onto a needle, and I'm just going to whip stitch around the yellow slip stitches like this to add just a little pop of red in there. And then once finished, I weaved in the ends and the bag is done. What do you guys think? I really like how this turned out. I do wish that I had more black yarn so that I could have had a solid black strap instead of using all of the colors, but I still think that it looks really nice. I especially think that this is a really good color combination for autumn, so I will definitely get a lot of use out of it this season. There is no lining in this bag, and I definitely want to add one, so be sure to stay tuned. I will be making a tutorial on how to add a fabric lining to a crochet bag. If you enjoyed this video and you want to stay up to date on other tutorials and projects that I am working on, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you gals in the next one. Bye!